Hey, are you just running to the gym and jumping on those exercise machines without preparing your body to move? Or are you leaving your workouts feeling worse than when you started? Hey, it's Dr. Josh Bletzinger, and in this video, I'm going to explain what I personally do before my workouts to get the best out of my training programs and support my physical health goals. I get asked about this a lot, so I figured I'd do a video walking you through exactly what I do. And the good news is that it's actually a lot less complicated than you might think. So before I get into all the details, if you don't already know me, I'm Dr. Josh Bletzinger, founder of the RPA Functional Health Platform and the newly formed RPA Training Systems, and I help adults and athletes get the most out of their health and their performance using specialized functional and sports medicine strategies. I actually just published a brand new ebook that goes in depth about this topic. It's called The Ultimate Pre-Workout Guide. And if you'd like a digital copy, all you have to do is follow the link somewhere around this video and it'll take you to where you need to go to download a copy for yourself. So let's start with the top question I get asked. What do I eat before I work out? And for starters, that's a loaded question because everyone has different goals when it comes to their physical health and their training programs. And I first want you to understand that as a functional medicine clinician, my job is to create highly individualized strategies for my patients and for my clients. So in this video, you're going to get more generalized recommendations, and I'm also going to tell you what I do based around my personal goals. So generally speaking, we have to break down the utilization of macronutrients, fats, carbs, and proteins to fit the intended outcome of our training. But the purposes of this video let me keep it simple, and that's where I want to be with you. If you want to support high energy output like power and speed training, then you want to focus on glycogen utilization, i.e. carbs. So here are some ideal carbs to think about when you're fueling yourself. Number one, white rice. By the way, it's non-toxic and converts right into glucose. Number two, low fructose fruit. And number three, other starchy carbs like tapioca are great selections. If you're training for strength, mass gain, lean body composition, then my suggestion is to move towards a higher fat and protein composition. Ideal foods that come to mind for this type of situation are nut butters like almonds and cashews, coupled with collagen protein. All right, avocados are very supportive as well in this because of their fat content. So getting into my personal routine, I've created two strategies for myself that keep my testosterone optimal and my body composition around 10% body fat. Those are my two most important anti-aging personal hacks. First off, I'd like to ideally train in the late morning hours when testosterone and cortisol should be at their highest. That way I get the most out of my hormone support. I'm now a habitual faster, so I will not eat until after this morning workout. And if I do need fuel before this training session, I'll typically eat an MCT collagen bar made by Nuskool, Nuskool. And you can find them on nuskool.com. And that link is going to be somewhere around this video as well, okay? Also, I'm a pre-workout supplement master with a habitual usage of ATP and clean natural energy powders to fuel me and spin my metabolism faster. I also like to use what you call nootropics to support my mental focus and my nerve system in the absence of fuel during my fasts. If I do an afternoon training session, I'm going to need some fuel in the tank. And typically these sessions are done after I've eaten lunch. So the afternoon sessions that I participate in are different as I want to wait at least an hour before I begin my workout so I don't have any roadblocks for my pre-workout supplements or I don't feel loaded down by my meal. Also, these sessions tend to be more strength training oriented in my training protocols. And as you'll find in my pre-workout training guide, I outline my 4 go-to pre-workout supplements to optimize my training and maximize the effects of my metabolic goals. Not only is it my overall nutrition strategy that gets me through, it's also the supplemental nutrition selections that allow me to excite and accelerate my metabolism and energy production to function much more efficiently during and after my workouts. Another super important part of my pre-workout routine is, and too many people skip it, is my warm-up, all right? My training systems are all designed with corrective exercise, flexibility and mobility, activation and power, speed, strength training, and cardiovascular conditioning. So my warm-up sequence is my personal concoction of the movements my body needs to get prepared for power, strength, and cardio routines. In my pre-workout guide, I supply you with the video resource that shows you my dynamic warm-up, my mobility circuit, and my hip and shoulder activations. You see, I played competitive hockey on this frame for over 30 years, and I find it a necessity more than anything I do, and up there with my anti-aging strategy, to get my body warmed up, because it's going to help me preserve my joints, allow me to have a great training session, recover faster and more efficiently, and keep my stability active and engaged, so my core active and engaged. Basically, I don't want physical age to catch up with me. That's truly my goal. So that's what I do specifically for each workout and before each workout in my warm-up system. But there's one last thing I'm constantly working on outside of my workouts so that I can get even better results from my sessions and the most out of my health. As luck would have it, it also improves the quality of my day-to-day life. It's my lifestyle habits. As one example, I do my best to get quality sleep to recover faster from my workouts, as well as everyday stress. Not only does it help me recover, but it also prepares me for the next day's challenges, including my next workout. On another parting note, you've heard that old saying, "You are what you eat." Well, it's spot on. I try to get most of my body's fuel throughout the afternoon hours, especially if I'm in my 16-8 fasting hours, not just before my workout. And I get this from nutrient-dense, energy-rich foods and less from those inflammatory-boosting, processed, toxic-breeding foods like grains, vegetable oils, and anything sugar. It's kind of like an upward spiral instead of a downward one, because you're adding high-octane fuel to this vehicle that you have, which helps produce abundant energy and accelerate recovery. And to me, that's the name of the game. Your workouts will also help you sleep better, bringing your physical and mental fatigue to an even balance. That's a big one with me. And your body likes that. And it also makes it more likely that you'll want to eat healthier foods and continue your positive health routines as well. So I hope knowing what my own pre-workout routine is helps you even more with yours, right? And if you're looking for a proven functional or physical program that works for your current fitness level or health goals, your interests, which is a big one, your schedule and your needs, be sure to check out my RPA Health and RPA training programs. You can learn more on these programs by starting at joshuabletzingerdc.com. So have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.